Knockout legends in the building. Like, comment, and subscribe. So, I've just finished watching the Dave Allen versus Johnny Fisher fight, and I have to say it was a great fight. Great fight. At first, I thought it may have been like a mud fight because I thought that Dave Allen had not been fighting as much because I've been watching his YouTube channel and listening to some of the things he's been talking about, and he's pretty interesting actually, to be fair. Now, Johnny Fisher, I've seen him fight a few people before, and people go on about him saying he's good, he's this, he's that, he's this and that. Now, he is 12-0 coming into this fight, and he's coming off a win against Alan Babbage. Now, I seen that fight, but Babbage is not the same Babbage as before. But anyway, I'm going to talk about this fight. Now, Dave Allen is 23-6-2, and he's had a colourful career, and he's the White Rhino. He's fought Fraser Clark, he's fought David Price, Lucas Brown, who he beat, he's fought Nick Webb, he's fought Tony Yoka, who he's lost to, he fought Luis Ortiz, who he lost to, and Dillian White. So he's got a good resume. But anyway, what I observed from the first round was Johnny Fisher had a good jab, and he threw together some good combinations when he throw the jab and he'd come forward. But he was very upright, very stand up straight kind of tall boxer. So once he'd threw his punches, if he'd not got out of the pocket, you could actually hit him, which is what Dave Allen was doing. He'd throw like a counter punch, and after he threw his combinations, he'd throw and hit. Now, a lot of the punches hit Dave Allen's guard because he had his guard up, and he kept pressing forward, but he just let Johnny Fisher throw punches. So this carried on for like the first 4 rounds. We saw this pushing back and these combinations off Johnny Fisher. The action picked up in the 5th round, because what happened is we saw the referee split up the fighters a few times, and I think it was beginning to annoy Dave Allen, because Dave Allen in a prior round must have said to the referee, looked at him like it was a low punch, and obviously Johnny Fisher kept throwing punches, and then obviously caught Dave Allen, and he had to like back up and put his guard up, and like one of the commentators was saying, well, the referee said carry on, so blah blah blah. But to be fair, some of the shots were low. They were like on the belt or low, so I don't blame Dave Allen for doing that. And the referee, to be fair, he did a kind of poor job refereeing the fight, because what I found is as I was watching the fight, he was a bit biased in the sense that when they were fighting, because the referee, I think it's Bob Williams, bit of a bell end, to be fair. I don't like cursing people, but he'd let Johnny Fisher get his work off, and then once they got close together and they were punching out, he'd break them up. Now, Dave Allen's better up close, punching in the clinch and like close up. He does his best work like that, and that's what he was doing. He was roughing him up, but the referee wouldn't allow him to do that. Come the 5th round, when he had a chance, I think what happened is Johnny Fisher was looking at the referee like for them to be split up, and then Dave Allen just threw a hook and then threw a vicious uppercut, and it hurt Johnny Fisher and knocked him down. He got up he took a count, got up off the floor stunned, and then he had to survive. He was running away, and Dave Allen come forward with some shots. But the thing is with Dave Allen, he didn't time his punches. He's just swinging hell for leather, and he should have waited and timed him, because he would have got him. He could have just backed him up. Once he got him on the ropes, then he could tee off on him, but he didn't. He rushed. He got some good shots off, some good hooks, but a lot of the punches missed. But he did hurt him, and obviously he won that round. Same thing again in the 6th round. They hurt him again, but he couldn't actually connect to finish him. Now we managed to throw him down in the 6th round and tire him out. The referee deemed it like obviously a foul, and then gave Johnny Fisher time to get up, and obviously told off Dave Allen. And then basically what happened is he got time to recover, which he did. He took a few more hooks and uppercuts again off Dave Allen, survived, then went into the 7th. The 7th round was more again of the same. He took some brutal punishment again off Dave Allen. He throw in a few pity-patty shots here and there, but it was of no effect, because at this point Dave Allen's strategy was pretty smart. He let him punch himself out for the first 4 rounds. Then once he'd tired himself out, then once he had the chance to, he'd unleash on him, which is what he did. And to be fair, if Dave Allen probably was a little bit younger, a little bit fresher as well, he probably would have just knocked him out clean, because obviously I've heard that they're good friends and they've sparred before in the past, I think about 5 years ago, and in the past Dave Allen beat him, he battered him in sparring. But anyway, 8th round again, he hurt him again. Don't know how Johnny Fisher managed to stay on his feet. Even Mark Tibbs was saying to him, you need to get your jab going. You need to get your jabs going and keep him back, of keeping on the end of your jab and then throw you right. You're just letting him get close to you and rough you up with hooks and uppercuts, which is what he was doing. His strategy was pretty sound, Dave Allen. Just let him tire himself out. When he get up close, he just unleash, which is what he did. But to be fair, at this point, Dave Allen was looking tired as well. And then a few shots off Johnny Fisher kind of connected with him. And I don't know if they hurt him, but they kind of like slowed him down a little bit. Same again in the 9th. The best work was done by Dave Allen again. Good shots, almost hurt Johnny Fisher, and knocked him out again. But somehow Fisher managed to stay on his feet. 10th round, a little bit more competitive off Fisher, but both men were tired. It just become a slug match at this point. And then obviously the fight ended. Now he won Johnny Fisher by split decision. One of the judges gave it 95-94. One of the judges gave it 93-96 to, I think, Dave Allen, and 95. John Latham gave it 95-94, I think, to Fisher. To be fair, my personal opinion, Dave Allen won that fight. He won that fight clearly. From the 5th round onwards, he won the fight. And like even the 6th, and I would say the 7th and the 8th were clear. He hurt him clear. He knocked him down in the 5th. He hurt him in the 6th, the 7th, the 8th, maybe even the 9th. He was visibly hurt. Johnny Fisher surviving. He was surviving definitely in the 6th and the 7th round, and the 5th round as well. He'd survived them. I'm not saying you would get like a 10-8 round, obviously, if you hurt someone visibly, but the shots were that telling. You could tell he lost them rounds. So I don't know how Johnny Fisher managed to basically win the fight. It was pretty close, but if one judges give it to Dave Allen by flipping 2 rounds, what does that tell you? And the other 2 judges would give it to Johnny Fisher by 1 round. Come on, that stinks. That's just, it's bad. It's bad for boxing. I'm not even gonna clarify what I think. It was bad. And again, Dave Allen's kind of come off his couch to fight this guy, and this guy's supposed to be the best thing since sliced bread. I think the only reason they give it him, because obviously he's on a rising star, and obviously he's ascending. So now that Dave Allen's descending, they don't really want to give him the decision when it was clear to see that he won the fight. You know what I mean? He did the right things. He waited. He dragged him into his fight later on into the stretch. It's a fight of 2 halves, basically. Once it got to the 5th round, he took over. So, but anyway, what are your thoughts on the fight? Who do you think won? Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Like, comment, and subscribe. And that is another one from the one and only Knockout Legends. Peace.